furious families face off.
Yeah, you did not see her take her last breath. I did.
Why do you try to kill each other if you love each other?
I cannot stomach the fact that my sister is gay.
This is my lifestyle. You gay.
Shocking updates.
You would not believe what happened after the show.
Right now.
Coming in, and thanks for watching. Get ready for some wild family showdowns, because on today's show, my guests say that instead of receiving unconditional love from their families, all they're getting is pain and agony. My first guest says her mom abandoned and neglected her from day one, and it's time she owned up to it. Take a look at this.
My mother and I don't have the best relationship. I felt she always chose the men she dated over me. She even kicked me out the house over her new husband when I was younger. But today, I'm here to confront my mom on how her deadbeat parenting really affected me, how those relationships have really messed up my relationships, and I want to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, me and my mom's relationship is over. I'm walking out if she does not give me answers today.
Please welcome Leandra to the show. Leandra, how you doing?
How are you?
All right. Leandra, why are you here today, honey?
I'm pretty much here today because me and my mom's relationship is going downhill. It's always really combative. We'll start off good, and it's just confrontation, confrontation, confrontation. And I believe that's because we have a lot of unresolved issues.
What are the issues unresolved as a girl growing up? What are your memories?
When I was 13, she made me think I was going to stay with my grandfather in Chicago for the weekend.
So she sent you away?
No, she lied. I got to Chicago. I had a good weekend. Sunday came. I packed my stuff. I'm thinking I'm going home. So I called her. She said, yeah, you're there. Make it work. Click.
So your mom sent you away to
Chicago with my grandfather.
And you had no idea how you were 13
No idea. 13.
How did that make you feel?
Thrown away, like she didn't care.
Garbage?
Pretty much trash that she set on the street and let them pick me up and take me on. Ooh.
As I understand it, your biological dad is in prison for life because of a double murder.
Yes, sir.
And so your mama...
he was locked up.
Loved this guy.
No, didn't even love him. Liked him.
Liked him.
Was going to the jail to see him.
And during a conjugal visit while locked up.
Knowing that he would never see the light of day.
Never.
Know that I would never have a relationship with him. I never had a relationship with his side of the family. She never tried to really make that possible. And this show was going to say, well, you could have made that possible. How can I make it possible? I don't even know these people.
So you were conceived in a prison setting, and your mom had to have known
that he would never see the light of day.
You'll never have a biological dad in your life at all.
And she said, because all you needed was me.
2 murders.
He was convicted of a
double homicide, and he's still locked up. And you're never going to see him. And you're 27.
And she wonders why I wouldn't want to keep going to the jail and seeing him. Why would I want to do that?
Have you met him? Have you gone to jail?
I mean, the last time I went, I was 13, and
so it's been 14 years.
Yeah, and
he ain't getting out.
He ain't getting out. And the bad part about it is, when I was growing up as a teenager, they made me feel like he was coming out. So I would set myself up every year like, oh, he's going to get released. He's going to get released. And as I got older, I dug up on him.
Do you feel cheated by that decision by your mother to have a successful...
I think it was really... I mean, when I say she loved her father to death, she praised her father. So why not want to give me that chance? She had her mother and her father.
So that was a rough family situation.
It was very rough.
What do you want to see happen today?
Own up to it. Like, you want to say, blame everything for me. Oh, now I'm so dependent upon her. I don't work a typical 9 to 5. I'm a cosmetologist. I set my own schedule.
You look great.
That is working.
And you live with your mom right now.
But she wants me to live there with her.
And you constantly are doing this.
But the thing is, she wants to make it other people like I'm living off of her.
Yeah.
When she asks, oh, you want a sugar daddy, you want some rich man to come and take care of you. No, I'm a by any means necessary type of chick. By any means to get my money, I'm gonna get it. But when I got that money, she don't have no problem having me pay for things. Yeah. Oh, Leandra, pay for this. Oh, Leandra, I need money for this. Oh, Leandra, nails, toes, everything. But I don't work. So...
You got unresolved issues with Mom.
There's a lot of resolved issues. And when she gets mad, I'm every oh, slut, this is that and the third. And you want me to respect
Mama calls you a what? Your mom.
Hoe, sluts.
Your mama says that.
My mother, I'm...
Please welcome Leandra's mother, Margaret, to the show. Margaret, come on out.
Oh, Lord.
Let's straighten this out. First of all,
bring it down.
Chose men. No. Chose men of you. One man.
How do you talk?
One man.
How do you talk?
And you
talk to me like a child.
No.
Talk to me like I'm your child.
No.
How do you talk to your child?
Talk to me like I'm your mother. Talk to me like I'm your mother.
Ooh, you gonna turn it down? Take it down. Take it down, Margaret. Take it. We gonna end this.
We gonna get your facts straight.
We gonna end this. We gonna end this.
Let's sit down here a minute, Mama. Sit down. Tell me, you two live together. Is this typical of what goes on back home?
Pretty much.
Was it irresponsible of you just a little bit to conceive this child who's now 27 in prison with a murderer?
That was my personal choice.
There
was a relationship.
Why did you choose that?
There was a relationship with this individual before he got
Before
locked
he committed the murders?
Before he committed the murder.
And did you love him?
I didn't love him then, but I was in a relationship. That relationship felt safe to me. I knew where he was, didn't have to worry about him cheating on me.
You knew where he wasn't cheating on you in prison.
Oh, be next to her, because I can't do it.
He wasn't cheating. Now, we're at this point, honey. So when you chose to have a conjugal visit with a man serving double life sentences, you did it with the idea of producing a child.
No. If the child came along, it was an addict.
Unprotected sex with a prisoner.
But I was in a relationship with this prisoner.
But it was over. It wasn't over.
It wasn't over.
It's over now.
It's over now. I still correspond with this gentleman. I have boxes of letters from him.
He sent you. With him. When is the last time you talked to him?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. When the last time you talked to him?
Well, why would I put my all into a man that ain't gonna here for me?
You know what? The same reason you put your man, you put your all into man that you said abused you, and you talk to and you talk to me.
I have to see you every day.
So what?
I don't have to see
And that's the reason you should resolve the issue, because you're in my house.
Right, what's the issue?
That's the problem. No, talk. You see how she
Let's get this together. Let's get this together.
Turn down.
Let's get it together.
Let's get this together. You need a 9 to 5. My day starts at 6:30 in the morning.
And mine starts at 12:30, 1 o'clock.
No, yours starts at 6:30 in the evening when I'm getting off work.
My day
you
starts
act
at
like
about
a job is going
12:30.
knock on the door. We got a job
I make my own schedule. That's what.
What is the issue?
You need a job. If you're gonna make your own schedule, make your own schedule in your own place.
Margaret, what is the issue?
And when your lease is
you
up,
two live together. What is the? I want to know what the issue.
I will.
Yeah, hold on, honey. What is the issue between you and your
It's all about Margaret. It's
unresolved anger?
Well, there's unresolved anger. Leandra has a sense of entitlement. She wants everything given to her. Okay, Leandra's driving a Lexus that I put the down payment on that I'm still waiting on.
Okay, but who chose to compensate with materialistic things growing up? She did.
Yeah.
I would run away from home. I would stay at my friends. Oh, but I can call her and say, Mom, can you take me and my friends to the club tonight? I wasn't even staying with her. But she'd come, take me and my girls to the club, everything.
What kind of mother was she growing up?
As far as she was nurturing to a certain aspect, yes, she had her own issues in her marriage. So she could not be there fully for me with her issues that she was having.
What are the issues today? Let's talk about the issues.
She thinks that
lay them up on the table. What are the issues?
The issues today is Leandra makes some real bad choices
in men. How do we move forward, DeAndre?
I'm going to move the hell out of our house.
You're moving out.
I'm going to keep it moving.
How do we move forward, Mama?
But when I was getting ready to move to Baltimore last week, a couple weeks ago, my best friend, to help her start her business, who called me in Baltimore, Leandra, you really going to move to Baltimore on me?
Right.
Oh, my God. And they're driving your car, and they're doing this.
She graduated from hair school. Graduated from hair school.
Girl, bye.
Went to Atlanta. Supposed to be doing hair. Was in Atlanta 3 months. Never had a job.
I was in Atlanta living life.
That she was.
Living life.
If you was living life, why did I have to come to Atlanta and move your back?
Because I had
in my house.
Girl, bye.
A lot more coming up. Stay right there. A lot more coming up.
This bitter battle is sent into overdrive.
And I left 2 miles.
That's just like I didn't leave my house. Come to that.
And ends in a standoff.
I'll do you a favor. I told you I was going to Baltimore. When I get back, I'll pack me and my dogs up and we gone.
Boom.
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 Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 for your chance to talk back with me. Today's about fierce family feuds. All right, mother and daughter, I would like, again, a peaceful resolution. For a mama, from a mama's perspective, you two live together. What do you want to see happen today? You came here for a reason.
I want to see Leandra get a real job.
I have one. I make my own schedule. That's what
she's 27 years old.
She's 27 years.
She's 27.
Okay, 27.
Pay my own bills, drive my own.
Why do you live with your mom then? Why do you live with your mom?
Bills for the last 4 months. For the last 4 months.
Okay.
For the last 4 months. Because I've been in my townhouse 5 years. I got a bedroom that I ain't never been able to use because all your stuff is stored in there, in and out. And
let's not there.
No, I don't want you there. You got dogs. When she leaves, the dogs stay there, the clothes stay there, and she's gone.
Right,
when stuff don't get worked out, you're back.
You're a full. Put on your big girl panties.
Oh, my big girl panties
It's time to be 27 years old.
No, my big girl panties are on. When my relationship ended, my mother offered me to come back home.
So you went back.
My mother,
she told you to move
My mother
in.
let me come.
Does she financially support? Did she give you money?
Yes, I do.
Last 4 months, I asked Leandra to come home.
When I was in school, I used to show you out money.
This
Girl, bye.
idiot that she was dating, loose cannon. Loose cannon. That's when I draw the line. She don't need to be.
And I left 2 months.
That's
just
all
like
right,
I didn't
but
leave
it
on my
shouldn't have to
own.
come to that.
Mom, but
How long was you with him?
What did you show me different?
So if you saw
and you think I could be a man
that's
that
not
big?
what you should have wanted for yourself. If you saw how messed up
am I with him? And am I with him?
I mean, say
Whatever.
this.
If I wanted to be with him, I could still have him.
Let's resolve something.
And tell her, look how she talked to me.
Is it? I know. Well, you don't talk to her the best way either.
I wonder why.
Because it's like this. It's like this.
I wonder why.
Margaret, do you want a relationship with DeAndre?
I want a relationship.
Is this the way to get one?
No, but
Let's start. Let's take the first step. Leandra, let's take the first step with Leandra.
Let's take the first step.
What is it?
To resolve this.
Let's resolve it.
A different address. Because we do. We get along great. We get along great when she's not in the house. So it's no different.
Margaret asked her she could run her home by herself. There are a couple of us that live there. I keep sane. I keep the house clean. I keep the dogs walked. I make sure everybody else walk the dogs. I keep food in the refrigerator.
She says she can do it.
No, she can't.
She says move out.
No, she
Get
can't.
out.
No, she can't.
She can't.
If she can do it by herself, then she'll be by herself.
Is that true? Can you do all this by yourself?
Yes, I can do this by myself.
Why don't we agree to a divorce separation period and then get back together?
Sign the papers.
Sign the papers. Sign the papers. Gotcha, baby.
Sign the papers.
Gotcha.
All right, let's do this.
Ross too, boo.
So the resolution
And
is
seal it to me in the mail.
There you go.
you're moving out in the next 2 or 3 months.
No, when her lease is up in July.
July, about 6, 7 months.
That's
you're moving
when I
out.
move out.
Well, you know,
do you accept
I'll do
that?
you a favor.
I
told you
do
I'm
her
going to
a bigger
Baltimore.
favor.
When I get back, I'll pack me and my dogs up and we gone.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. I had to come all the way.
I think we have resolution. Stay right there for more.
A painful accusation.
I haven't spoke to my sister in the last 6 months because I feel like she was responsible for my mom's suicide.
Leads to a bitter battle between sisters.
I was the only one there. You did not see her take her last breath. I did.
Don't miss this.
You haven't been on your son to get home years. And now you want to say that, man. Now you want to say. No, you don't put your hands on me.
Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425.
I'm here today to find out why my 18-year-old sister was not there for me and my family when my mom committed suicide. She didn't even come to her own mother's funeral. Who would do that to their own family? Your own mother, the one who brought you up as a child. Bill, this needs to get straightened out today.
Sisters are supposed to be like different flowers from the same garden, but there's nothing peaceful or pretty about this sister's relationship. Please welcome Britt to the show. Britt, how you doing? All right. Britt, why are you here today?
Bill, I'm here today because I need answers. I haven't spoke to my sister in the last 6 months because I feel like she was responsible for my mom's suicide.
Now, hold on right there. Hold on right there. Let's go a little slower. Your mother committed suicide.
Yes.
And you think that Ty, your sister, was responsible for your mother's suicide?
Yes,
You got to
Bill.
explain yourself.
Bill, my mom she had a child that was 6 years old. He's autistic. Ty was responsible. She was the caregiver for him, so she didn't stay at home with my mom to help like she was supposed to because it was making my mom depressed. And all of a sudden, she was drinking and she killed herself.
There's a picture of your mom right there.
Yeah.
Well, if your mother had a drug problem and mental difficulties, how's that on Ty? How is Ty?
My mother confided in Ty. She was like one of her favorite children. So Ty knew a lot about my mom. She knew everything she was going through. She didn't even call us to tell us anything was wrong with my mom. She didn't even show up to her own funeral. You know, so it was horrible. I had to sit at the hospital with my mom when they took her off the ventilation machine.
Explain this. This is very, very emotional and delicate because when the suicide occurred, your mother didn't die at that moment. She lingered in the hospital, and they had her on a ventilator.
They had her on a...
You were holding her hand. You were there. Where was Ty?
Okay, they had her on the ventilation machine. While she was on the machine, I called Ty, called her. She wouldn't come. She said she had already made her peace. I sat there with my mom and watched them take her off the machine, watch her take her last gasp of air, and then she just died. Nobody there, none of my sisters except me.
Do you think Ty had something to do with your mother's death?
Yes, Ty had a lot to do with my mom's death.
Because?
She didn't do what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to be there to take care of my brother, to help take care of him. She knew my mama had a lot going on with herself. She knew that. And you had issues with Ty before this, but are you projecting maybe the pain of losing your mother into your relationship with Ty? No, I had other problems with Ty. My mom put Ty out of the house in December of 2013. Ty had nowhere to stay. I let her come sleep on my floor with me, my husband, and my son. She disrespected my house, had her homeless friends trying to stay with me, damaged my property, bust my car windows out, damaged my doors. She is awful. Your sister did
Yes,
my sister.
And then you finally said, that's it, get out.
Exactly.
You kicked her out. She also brought guys over for one thing or another?
Having sex in my house, on my floor. I have a son. He's 1 year old. He don't need to be around that.
And smoking weed, too? Weed,
doing pills, everything you can think of, she was doing it.
Is she also jealous of you, do you think?
She said because of my skin complexion. She's just dark-skinned and I'm a little bit lighter than her. I don't know what her problem is.
So, but today's the day with Ty. You got all the issues on the table.
Right.
We want to find out from Ty what's going on.
Well, Bill, I'm going to tell you like
Do you love her?
I love her because she's my sister, but if she doesn't get her act together, I don't have nothing else to say.
It doesn't sound like love so far. I mean, it doesn't.
I love her to death, but if she does not get her act together, I don't want nothing to do with her.
But you hope she gets her act together.
I hope she gets her act together.
You two can leave here arm in arm.
We can.
Please welcome Britt's sister, Ty, to the show. Ty, come on out.
You are such a liar. You are
You're a child.
You haven't been on my side a whole year. A whole year. And now you want to say, and now you want to say,
no, you don't put your hands on me. You don't touch me. You need to stay in a child's place. You are a whole liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're pathetic. You don't do nothing that you're supposed to do.
You have agreed to stay in your seat. What is truthful about what your sister has said?
I didn't grow up with Brittany. Brittany has been in and out of the house. She hasn't been, her and my mom weren't getting along for a whole year. She came back 2 months before mom committed suicide and wants to play the whole holy show. I didn't come to the funeral because I had already made my peace.
It doesn't matter. That was your mother. If she loved you so much and you confided in her, why weren't you there at her funeral?
Why weren't you there, Ty?
I had made peace in my heart already. I didn't want to go.
She loved you so much and I was such a problem child.
She loved you so much and she understood why I
was the only one there. You did not see her take her last breath. I did.
Do you feel special? You want to cook it?
You don't feel special because you was not there. You don't do nothing that you're supposed to do. You childish and immature.
Why weren't you there when your mother was in the hospital before she died?
She's pathetic and sad.
I wasn't there when my mom took her last breath because I didn't want to see her like that.
Did your mom tell you?
I didn't want to see her like that. Walk around the house drinking and doing stuff that she wasn't supposed to do.
Brittany was never there. Brittany was never there. She and my mom had an argument because my mom got her kids taken away.
Who found Mama? Who found Mama?
My younger sister.
Your other sister did?
Yes.
Did your mother tell you a few days ahead of time she was going to kill herself?
She did. She did.
What did you do with that information?
My mom said stuff like this all the time.
So you did nothing?
I didn't do anything.
Do you blame her a little bit for that?
I blame her for everything, but I knocked on her door to tell her mama was dead. She got back in her bed and covered herself up and went back to sleep.
My mom drank a lot. She drank a lot, and every time she got drunk,
when
she said that she was going to kill herself.
You never believed it.
And I come to her house the next day. She was there fine and happy cooking. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to sleep, and she's going to be here tomorrow.
In fact, you had a hard time believing anything she said because she told you repeatedly she was going to kill herself.
So how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know that she was going to kill herself?
You did not care.
You sound dumb.
Do you feel like your mom had drug problems, alcohol, depression?
The drug problem.
And I never done drugs. I might smoke a little weed from now and then, but I don't do pills or anything else, and I didn't have sex on your floor.
Right. You're a damn liar.
You're lying.
When you stayed at her house, did you smoke weed and have guys over?
No, she's lying.
Never saw.
You just stay at my house.
You didn't stay at my house. You are lying. Where did you go from the week after that?
Where are your kids?
Where did you go after that?
Where are your kids?
My kids got taken away from me because my mom called DHR on me when I was 17.
Your mama called
CPS
on you?
Yes.
And your kids are gone?
All 3 of them got adopted.
And it's her fault.
It's not my fault. That's a damn lie. You don't ever bring my kids up in nothing. I don't know what problem is. You don't bring my kids up in nothing.
You're a liar and you sound
You're a liar.
stupid.
You're a liar.
Stupid. it. All I'm saying, Bill, is all I'm saying.
May I make a suggestion to both of you?
Let me put the cheese on the cracker for you.
Put the cheese on the cracker later.
Put the cheese on the cracker.
All right, let me say this first. I think my psychoanalytical self tells me that you two are grieving the loss of your mother. And you're projecting on each other the pain of your mother's loss by projecting on each other these accusations to get rid of the pain, and it's not helping. You two love each other, right?
I love her to death.
Yeah, you love her. Do you love her?
Yeah.
All right, how do we come together? Why do you try to kill each other if you love each other?
Because she's sitting up here lying. She did not care about my mom. If you cared, you wouldn't have left her there with her son.
With my mom
You told her that you were going to, but you wasn't there when she needed you. She wasn't there when she needed you.
You know Ty loved your mother, right?
No, I don't know. My whole life. She just came back 2 months before she died, and all you can open your crusty mouth to say is I didn't go to the hospital. And I didn't go to see her take her last breath. Is that all you can say?
Yeah, you did not.
All right, let me say this. Ty, are you sorry you didn't go to the funeral? Are you sorry?
No.
You're not sorry?
No.
If you had to do it again, you'll do it again.
Yeah.
How'd you grieve?
You only get one month, you can't do it again.
How'd you grieve that? How'd you grieve?
I made my peace in my heart. I didn't want to see my mom like that. I didn't want to see her like that.
I'm going to make my peace with your face. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my peace with your face. I'm going to make my peace with your face.
Brett, look at it this way. People grieve differently.
No, you don't grieve. I
think most of us would go to our mother's funeral.
Yeah.
But there's other people that wouldn't go because they can't handle seeing Mama sitting in the casket.
Exactly.
I get that.
What about the hospital? What about other stuff?
I didn't want to see her take her last breath either.
But what about when she was in the bed? They didn't take off the ventilation machine until 2 weeks later.
We have a lot more coming up. Stay right there.
These feuding sisters can't forget.
I was taken away from my mom when I was 13 years old because she was.
Why did you get taken away?
My mama used to beat me in the face with belts.
And won't forgive.
The last thing my mama told me before she passed was never trust Brittany.
Never
trust.
And I got voice messages.
And another set of sisters gets ready for a showdown.
There's something else you need to find out too.
What's that?
There's something else you need to find out too. What is it?
Are you and your family members constantly feuding, but it's time to stop the fighting for good? Maybe we can help. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text GUEST at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. How about you giving us a call? Today's about feuding sisters. Look, your physical presence says to me that you love Britt and Britt loves Ty. The mode and manner of expression is the opposite of what I know you two feel. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care. And so when you say things to hurt your sister, and you say things to hurt your sister, it's not done because you hate each other, it's done because you want to win an argument. And you'll never win the argument between sisters. So you can't win the argument, you love each other. Can we have an agreement that you're going to live your day from this day forward and forget about this funeral issue that can never be resolved? It can never be resolved. Britt, are you a little bit too judgmental at times?
I'm not judgmental, Bill. It's obvious.
A little bit.
The fact, no, not even a little bit.
You're not judgmental.
It's obvious, no.
Yes. She's very judgmental.
Explain how you think she's judgmental.
Brittany's saying that I'm a bad person for not going to my mom's funeral and not being there for my mom. She took her last breath. But for a whole year, you didn't call your mom. You didn't talk to your mom. How could you go a whole year without calling and talking to your own mother?
I could go a whole year without talking to her.
You come back 2 months later. You come back 2 months later. You come back 2 months later to see her take her last breath and to see her funeral. Now you feel like you're doing something. You sound stupid.
I left her voice messages at the voicemail. All the time, Mama called me and she got drunk.
Let me ask Brittany. How does it? Is this allegation true that for about a year you ignored your mother?
Yes.
Do you have a little guilt about that because you get it and you can't go back? You can't get that year back.
No.
And you have a little bit of guilt. Just a little.
No. I was taken away from my mom when I was 13 years old because she was.
Why did you get taken away?
My mama used to beat me in the face with belts and shit.
Your mother abused you.
She abused me. They took me away from my mama. I can't make no. At 13, I don't consider myself an adult. They took me.
How many foster homes?
I went to 50 different
50 foster homes. 50 foster homes.
Different group homes and stuff like that.
Were you in foster homes?
No, never. Because
she was in.
Who raised you?
I was never in. My mom raised me because I knew how to respect her. Brittany couldn't stay in the house because of her own fault. Because of her own fault. Because of her own fault. Who's lying like that?
You went through 50 terrible foster.
I'm not upset
Hold
about
on,
that.
Brittany. You went through a whole bunch of problems, and she had a relatively more quiet life. Are you a little bit jealous? Are you a little bit jealous?
The only reason Brittany was kicked out of the house, like I said, Bill, all I can remember is her raining hell on my mom. She made my mom's life so hard, so miserable, so hard. The last thing my mama told me before she passed was never trust Brittany.
Yep,
never trust.
And I got voice messages on my phone about how you left her with Junior.
Never trust.
You owe her $200.
You know what? I don't trust you.
Ty, if your mother said that, you should never tell Brittany that.
Well,
if that happened.
It's the truth.
But that's hurtful. It's painful, and it doesn't get you anywhere.
She needs to hear that.
No, she doesn't. You want to hurt her.
Yeah.
You want those words to be weapons to hurt her, don't you? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You want to. She hurt you. How do we stop the hurting and start the love? How do we stop the hurting? Well, Ty, you're physically here. You want to help each other. How do we stop this? The accusations. You're doing this and you're doing that. And you did this and you did that. How do we stop it?
Brittany has all this animosity towards me because of the things that I've done, the decisions that I made, not to go to the funeral, not to see my mom take her last breath, and that stuff that I decided. I wanted to do that.
Can you let her grieve the way she wants to grieve?
Yeah, I can do that, Bill.
Can we move on? I feel the pain that you have, Brittany, right now. You're in terrible pain.
Because she's lying. Sitting up here saying me and my mom didn't get along. How could you say something like that? They took me from her for a reason. Not because I asked them to. I was 13 years old.
It was your fault.
I can't make nobody take me from my mother. It was a reason.
Do you know your mother was physically abusive toward?
She wasn't abused. Don't listen to her. She lying.
All of us got different dads. My mama got 5 kids. Not one of us know who our father is. I never seen a picture like that because I hated mama because of that.
So you're admitting that it's your fault that you...
No, I'm admitting that I hated my mom because she never knew who my father was.
You all had different baby daddies. And so, was that another problem?
That's a problem, yeah. It was a problem.
And you never knew your daddy?
Never seen a picture of him.
And your mom abused you, and you went to 50 foster homes.
Yes.
A lot of pain inside of you, and because of that, you're projecting the pain upon your sister.
Yeah.
And say yes.
Yes.
All right, let's stop the projection today. Can you two stop the projection? It's only about 4 feet separating us. But are you willing to forgive, maybe never forget? Are you willing to forgive, never forget, and begin a relationship? Give it a chance. Are you two willing to try? Yes. And forget the accusations and the hurtful comments. Forget the stuff on the floor of the marijuana. Forget the stuff, the last dying words of your mother, don't trust. Forget all that stuff. You got it all out. So are you two willing to consider coming together a distance of 3 or 4 feet and give each other a true representation of your feelings toward the other? Forget the accusations. Come here. Come here.
If she put her hands on me, I'm going to push her all the way back there, okay?
Let's stay right here then. Ty, what are your feelings toward Brittany? Forget the accusations, forget the negativism. What are your feelings about her? This is the moment.
I just want to make a comment about Brittany saying that I'm jealous of her because she's light-skinned.
I'm not light-skinned, I'm brown-skinned.
I mean, look at me. I'm not jealous of you at all.
You're beautiful ebony sisters in my book.
That's what she brings up all the time.
All right, let's see.
All the time. You're light-skinned, really?
Forget about that.
Brittany, you're not on
We can't change that. What are your feelings toward your... What do you want?
This is what I want. I love my sister to death. I want her to own up to the fact of the stuff that she's done, and let's move past that. I'm tired of going back and forth, not talking to her. I missed her graduation, all of this stuff due to the fact that we're not talking.
And I still walk the stage, whether you were there or not.
I'm just saying.
All right, good. Love each other, respect each other, and move on. Do you want to love your sister? You want a relationship? Do you want to love your sister?
Yes.
Everything here today, it's done. It's over with. From this day forward, be the loving sisters each of you want to be. We'll be right back. Stay right there.
I can't believe she went on TV and said that. All right. No, we might be on that. I'm still on it. I'm still on it. You guys want to get a relationship going? No. I don't want to talk to her. I'm being real. I don't care.
You want to... Is there any progress that you feel like you can make?
No, I can't believe you would go on TV and say something like that. And you were lying, though, Brittany. It's okay. I can see if it was true.
Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 for your chance to talk back with Bill. It's time for you to take control and give my guests some tough love. How would you resolve the issue? Do you think Britt and Ty can move past the circumstances of their mom's death? Call me with your answer to 1-855-TELL-BILL. You hear what other viewers answered and receive some valuable offers. Take control and call 1-855-TELL-BILL right now. Today's show is all about fierce family showdowns. So my next guest says if her sister does not change one particular thing about herself, there won't be a relationship at all. Please welcome Kedra to the show. Kedra, how you doing?
I'm fine today.
All right. Tell me about your problem. Tell me about it.
Oh, my God, Bill. I cannot stomach the fact that my sister is gay. And I'm just going to put it to you like this. If she can't turn her wicked ways around and be straight, then it cannot be no relationship.
When did this begin? Because you have to have unconditional love for your sister.
I can't have unconditional love for things like that. That is nasty. The Bible says that you are not supposed to be gay. And I'm going to tell you how it all started. Okay. So she's from California, so my dad, he calls and was like, okay, your sister's going to be moving in with us. So I'm all excited. I'm thinking we're going to go get our nails done, you know, everything together. She walks in dressed like a man. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. So, you know, a couple days go by, and I just had to ask, like, are you gay? So she tells me that she's not gay.
And you had no indication that she was, but you asked her. There must have been something going on. You haven't talked to her now in 2 years. 2 years you haven't.
I don't want to. I can't deal with it. No. I cannot deal with that. So
because she's gay.
Yeah, that's nasty. Why would you want to be like that? She has a 14-year-old son. So evidently she been getting it from somewhere before. So why do you want to be that way? Why you just can't be straight?
And
like normal people.
So you say the Bible does that?
The Bible says that you are not supposed to be gay. So let me since we speaking on that, she calls one morning talking about she wants to go to church with me and my mom. So what I did was I got my cell phone, and I called my mom's house phone to make it seem like she didn't want to go to church. Yeah. So my mom was like, well, who is that calling? I was like, that's my sister. She said she don't want to go to church with us. What you want to go to church for when you gay?
You don't think gay individuals should be in the house of the Lord?
No, you shouldn't be that way. You're supposed to be straight. That's how I feel. That's
you
how
don't want her near your kids? You want nothing to do with her?
I don't want her near my kids.
2 years, nothing.
And speaking on that, it's a rumor floating around that she's been taking pictures with my kids.
What
and if I find out that she got pictures with my kids, I'm telling you, it's going to go down. We're going to need security up here.
We got security, honey.
We're going to need it. We're going to need
How about that part of the Bible that says, judge not, yet thee be judged? What about that part?
I mean, yeah, that's true, Bill. That's true. But the thing of it is, why do you want to be like that? I don't need you around my kids if you're going to be. I have 2 girls, so how do I know that my kids... When you say
she's not normal, how does that make a person feel who has a certain tendency?
I don't care how she feels. I don't give a care how she feels. She can feel a certain type of way.
It's not your business how she lives her personal life.
I understand that, but she gonna have the nerve to tell me, "Oh, I can be gay, I can be this, I can be that." Okay, what makes you want to be that way?
How'd you find out she was gay?
Let me tell you. Okay, so, you know, after I asked her, she told me that she wasn't gay. You know, I was like, okay. And I heard her on the phone with one of her girlfriends from California. Oh, I love you. Oh, this. So I jumped up, and I'm like, oh, you ain't that. You gay. Like, I can't stomach that. What makes you think that I want to stomach the fact that you gay and I got 2 girls? We sharing the same room. How I know you ain't looking at me? That's just nasty.
You know,
that is nasty. I don't know. I love to be in my room undressed.
And you've never met her. You've never met her youngest daughter. This is a complete breakdown in the family relationship.
It's nasty. I can't stomach it. It's disgusting, and I don't want to be around her. So I need answers. Like, what makes you want to be this way? She got a kid. So, and
she's not going to change, honey. She's not going to change.
She needs to change. She needs to change that, Bill. She really do need to change that, and she needs to be out here so I can ask her the reason why that she's been the way that she's been.
All right, please welcome Kedra's sister, Altantis, to the show. Altantis, come on out. Sit over here then. Sit over here.
You can't catch gayness.
If I need a blood transfusion or something, what? I don't need your
you get gayness through the blood.
I might.
You already gay, Kiki. Come on now.
What you want to be around my kids?
Because they're my nieces. I'm supposed to be around them.
I don't need you around my kids.
You need to be around them.
Let's sit down and talk.
You can't catch it. You nasty. Come on now.
Come on now.
How you gonna catch that?
That's the
It's not Ebola, Kiki.
Who?
It's not Ebola, Kiki.
Let's talk. Kedra,
you can't be mad at my lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. What do you mean?
Altantis,
I'm not nasty. Come on, Kiki.
Let me ask you. Kiki, ask you a question. Blacks that have suffered discrimination should not be discriminating against other people. Would you agree?
When I first asked you when you got here, you told me that you wasn't gay. Maybe
because I know how y'all live in this small town.
What's the reason? Why you want to be like that? For it doesn't matter what you mean.
I didn't want to be like this. Kiki, I was born like this. What do you mean?
You was born a woman, so how would you learn like that?
I was born a woman.
Okay, you were born a woman and you want to bump with another woman. That's nasty. You got a son. You got a kid.
Because I didn't get a kid. I had to have a kid.
Let's do this. Let's talk.
I can't even get unconditional love from my sister.
You can't get it from me.
So I had to get my kids so I can have unconditional love. Come on now.
You and me. Let me spend some time without tension. How does it make you feel when you get this reaction from her and other family about the way you are? How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel real messed up because dang, this supposed to be my family. We supposed to be through thick and thin, not thinner.
Is she the only one in the family doing this?
You nasty.
She's the only one that shows this.
But then the others think it, but they don't say it.
Yeah, they don't just come out and tell me, but she's very upfront with her.
And the last
she come out and say, and then you don't even want me around my nieces. Why not? Why not?
If I find out that you got pictures with my kids, it's gonna be me and you.
You might as well. You might as well gonna let it be me and you because it's pictures. I got pictures. You gotta get off my face. You better get off my face. I got pictures with him. I got pictures with him. I got pictures. Yeah.
Let me find out.
There's something else you need to find out too.
What's that?
There's something else you need to find out too. There's something else you need to tell me. What is it? I'll buy them gifts. I'll buy them gifts. I'll buy them gifts.
Don't buy my kids. Don't buy my kids.
You got my nieces acting ignorant and stuff for what? What you got my nieces acting ignorant for?
Like I said,
why do I gotta lock in?
Let her talk.
I walk into one of my sister's house one day and she's not around. My little nieces, they sitting on the couch and they talking and I hear her daughter. They're going like it's funny or something.
It is funny.
Yeah, that's what you teach them. You should teach them that.
It is funny.
Come on now, why are you teaching them something like that?
You shouldn't be like that.
Why not?
Because you nasty.
Okay, what are you?
You know what? Don't even worry about it.
You gonna be gay. You out here talking about the Bible. Come on now. Are you married? Are you married?
I don't want to be married.
Okay, but you have 2 kids.
Wait a minute. Hold on, honey. I don't know. I think it's number 5 or 6 in those listed 10 things you can't do. One of those things is having sex outside of marriage. If you have sex outside of marriage,
I don't want to have sex outside of marriage. So what is it?
It's okay.
You judging me? I don't judge you because of what are you doing. I don't care. I just want a relationship with you.
If you want to be, if you
I'm not changing my lifestyle.
Kiki, there are a million.
I would change my socks before I change my lifestyle.
Change your socks. You can change your socks. You can change your drawers. You can change whatever you want to change, but you will never see my kids like that. Know that.
What you mean, Kiki?
Know that.
Kiki, you gotta get into counseling. You need some counseling, honey. You need some counseling.
She is the way she is, and I don't accept it.
I mean, we almost looking like, come on now.
You don't look me. I'm sexy. Bitch, I look good. You think that you, girl, please look at this.
No.
And look at that.
Yeah, you look like me.
We have updates on a lot of other stories coming up. Stay right there for updates. Stay there. Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 for your chance to talk back with Bill. Are you and your family members constantly feuding, but it's time to stop the fighting for good? Maybe we can help. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text GUEST at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. How about you giving us a call right now? Closed captioning of the Bill Cunningham Show is provided.
Bitter family feuds. Mother-daughter drama.
No. Talk to me like I'm your child.
No.
How do you talk to your child?
Talk to me like I'm your mother. Talk to me like I'm your mother.
Oh, you gonna turn it? Take it down. Take it down.
And sisters divided.
Are you sorry you didn't go to the funeral? Are you sorry?
No.
You're not sorry?
No. I made my peace in my heart. I didn't want to see my mom like that. I didn't want to see her like that.
I'm gonna make my peace with your face.
What's the reason? Why do you want to be like that? But it doesn't matter what you mean.
I didn't want to be like this. Kiki, I was born like this.
Today we saw some serious family smackdowns, and you may be wondering what happened to my guests since they appeared on the show. We recently reached out to them to find out the latest. Leandra, whose neglectful mother, Margaret, had stormed off the set, told us that things never got any better between the two of them. Eventually, she moved out and got engaged and is happier than ever. Her mother, Margaret, gave us her comments via this video update.
Hi, Bill. This is Margaret, sending you an update since we left the show. You know, I love Leandra with all my heart and soul and really hope that things would work out between she and I. But after we got back, things just went from bad to worse. An old boyfriend that she was dating that I'm not fond of has come back into her life. And right before Thanksgiving, Leandra did a disappearing act. So after I hadn't heard from her in a couple days, I called her friend who lives in Maryland, only to find out that Leandra had been in Maryland for the holidays. Glad she's gone. I got what I wanted. All she has to do now is remove the rest of her belongings from my house, and I will be Leandra free. Have a good day, Bill.
As for sisters Britt and Ty, who went toe-to-toe over the way Ty handled their mother's suicide, Britt told us that Ty recently reached out to her with an apology. And due to that gesture, they're working on having a better relationship. Finally, regarding the problems Kedra had with her sister Altanis' sexuality, here's what they had to say right after the show.
You know what, Bill? Things really did get heated on the show. But, you know, for the kids, I am going to be nice to her, you know, just for the sake of my kids. No, I still don't like her lifestyle. We still do bump heads every now and then, but we've made up. I'm glad, you know, I have my sister back a part of my life. You know, it's a little rocky, but everything will be okay. You know, I will let her see the kids, you know, and everything is going to be all good.
I hope that in time, all of these families can look past their differences and come together once and for all, and we're going to be right back. It's time for you to take control and give my guests some tough love. How would you resolve the issue? Do you think Britt and Ty can move past the circumstances of their mom's death? Call me with your answer to 1-855-TELL-BILL. You hear what other viewers answered and receive some valuable offers. Take control and call 1-855-TELL-BILL. Animosity, resentment, and betrayal can destroy families. So here's the bottom line. Your family is your foundation, and they'll have your back if you have theirs. Find a way to appreciate each other's differences, because that's what unconditional love is all about. So come to the table without judgment. You and your family will be happier for it. I want to thank all you for watching, and I'll see you the next time.